So for the city of Atlanta right now, as I'm sure is the case for all American cities, North American cities, and as we are learning from our counterparts in Europe, also an emerging challenge there is just the availability of funding. We are trying to build 20,000 affordable units, build and preserve, over the 2 terms of Mayor Andre Dickens in Atlanta, and we're finding that in order to reach that goal, we need to really marshal over $1 billion really in public subsidy to make that happen. So obviously one of the challenges is just stringing together the adequate sources of funding to build the housing that we need to build and preserve. There's only so much we can do locally. We've done everything we can over the past 4 years to really build our self-reliance, to not be as vulnerable to sort of the changes and volatility at the federal policy level or even at the state level. But the reality is, new sources, new sustainable, predictable sources, we need to create them and find them. So what we've learned over the last 2 days from our counterparts in Canada and Europe is that everyone is facing those challenges, right? So no one's found a solution, there's no silver bullet, unfortunately. But I will say one thing that's been so encouraging about this experience so far and getting to know these peer cities is just that at the same time that we have these shared challenges, among them chief is just funding availability. We also have a lot of shared assets. And so folks are thinking already along many of the same lines that we are in terms of how do we use those assets more creatively, whether that's in terms of creating new governmental and quasi-governmental and nonprofit partners who can play complementary roles due to their unique statutory powers, etc. There's so many options out there. It's been really exciting to start to explore those and map out that whole universe. And we look forward to continuing to do that with the peer cities and our partners over the next 3 years.